keep in mind, we have this show every third Thursday. So every third Thursday, come out. There's still seats available in here. Let's pack this place out, you know. Till then, we have another funny lady coming to the stage. Her name is Diane. Everybody. Give it up for Diane.
I got to get set up here. Okay, so my 90-year-old mom called me the other day and told me she was planning to drive to Algodones, Mexico to score some drugs. Yeah, I'm like, Mom, what kind of drugs do you need? She goes, Jimmy's coming over, I need some Viagra. I go, Mom, Jimmy's 95. She said, I know, that's why I need the Viagra. I guess when Jimmy takes Viagra, he gets rigor mortis and it's on, you know? Nobody wants to see that. That's kind of like the Crypt Keeper bangs, you know, the Mummy or something, or maybe it's Jimmy goes into Mom's Temple of Doom. I don't know. But my friend called and I told her what was going on and she said, can't you just take her keys away? I said, take her keys away? I can't even take her whiskey bottle away. You know, but it's dangerous to go to Mexico. I mean, you could get kidnapped or you could even get killed. I love my mom. I would be brokenhearted if we couldn't find the body. You know, no body, no life insurance policy, you know. So I'm going with my mom to Algodones, and she insists on driving. Yeah, and she's 90. It's terrifying, okay? It starts right away. We don't even get 2 blocks, and I'm like, Mom, that's a red light. She goes, I know, I'm going. We get out on the freeway. I said, Mom, can you at least go the speed limit? She said, no, I like to drive my age. That's 90. So we get about halfway there, and I said, Mom, would you like to have a bathroom break? She goes, oh, it depends. I said, what does it depend on, Mom? She goes, no, I'm wearing Depends. Okay. So we get down to Algodones now. That's a senior citizen's dream come true, you know? You can get new teeth, new glasses, and a hard-on all in the same day. So Mom scores her drugs, and I score some tequila because there's no way I'm going to ride back with her 90 miles an hour sober, all right? So she says, hey, I'm hungry. Let's get some street tacos at that little stand over there. So we had a couple street tacos. Now I know why they call them street tacos. You don't have time to make it to the bathroom, but there's the street. So I got back in the car and the tacos are really kicking in now. And I said, Mom, this is the first time I begged her, go 90. Get me to a bathroom fast. So she does. She pulls into a Circle K and I run in there. I said, make way, I'm about to blow. I get into the bathroom, I sit down, and let me tell you folks, that was not Montezuma's revenge, okay? That was Montezuma's attempted murder. I was in there for a while. When I came out, there were like 3 little ladies standing outside the door, and all I did was smile and say, street tacos. I said, oh, you might want to wait a couple of minutes before you go in there, by the way. So I go back out to the car, and I go, Mom, don't you need to go to the bathroom too? And she said, depends. So, you know, those tariffs are real, folks, okay? I lost 10% of my body weight when I left Mexico. Algodones should change its name to Ozempic. Change their slogan to, you know, eat street tacos and then lose 10 pounds in one day. So, on another note, I was dating online for a while. That was terrifying. The first 3 guys I dated were a mortician, a taxidermist, and a butcher. When I went out with one of them, I never knew if I was going to get stiff, stuffed, or stabbed. But I still want to look good when I go on a date, so I go braless. You know why, right? It pulls the wrinkles out of my face. And I dated a guy with a lazy eye for a while. I had to break it off with him. He kept seeing somebody on the side. They had a lot in common. She was cross-eyed. I caught them together and confronted them both at the same time, and you know, neither one of them could look me straight in the eyes. They double-crossed me. Why do guys always post a shirtless selfie in the bathroom mirror online? It's never anybody you want to see shirtless. I mean, look at him. His titties are bigger than mine. Geez, Melvin, put a shirt on. You look like you've been breastfeeding a litter of puppies all afternoon. This one guy I went out on the very first date, he tried to get me involved in a threesome. Yeah, and he said he wanted to do it doggy style. I said, no way, and so did the dog. Yeah. So I put a Snicker bar in my purse to give to any guy that didn't mention their wiener on the first date. That thing rolled around in my purse for 3 years. If an old guy tells you that they're active and adventurous, what it really means is they can make it up the stairs without needing oxygen. I mean, he made it up the stairs all right, but he farted every step of the way. I actually considered putting a bear trap on my front porch and baiting it with beer and Slim Jims, you know, to catch a guy. I decided against it, though, not because it's cruel punishment. No, it's because I like to dance, and guys with 1 foot aren't very good dancers. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, it's more like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Plus, if he ever took me anywhere, it would have to be within a hop, skip, and a jump. So ladies, I've done a lot of research, and what I figured out is what we need is to find a man who's still got it. You know, the bottom half, the wallet, and the wiener. Yeah. Let's just hope the wiener doesn't go flat before the wallet does. Otherwise, he's going to be about as useless as that extra skin down there. What is that useless? Oh yeah, it's called the man. But the good news is I found a really nice guy. We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's great now. But let me tell you, when we first met, he said he was a little rough around the edges. Boy, he wasn't kidding either. His toenails could dig a garden. When we got out of bed in the morning, I looked like I'd been sleeping with Edward Scissorhands. He was a real sharp guy. He said, what do you want for your birthday? I said, Band-Aids. You know, I finally got him to trim those toenails, but not before I had him dig a couple holes in the backyard so I could plant some bushes. So I participated in Dry January this year. Boy, I'll never do that again. That created so much friction between me and my man. We both hated it. You see, I thought Dry January meant you had to go a whole month without using lube. Talk about friction. That was burning hot, man. It was smoking love, I'm telling you. The neighbors smelled smoke and they called the fire department. They're a couple of cock blockers. That's the last time I'm going to invite them over for game night. Thank you, I'm Diane Callis.
Diane Callis, everybody. Show's going great, guys. So just one more time, give it up for the waiting staff tonight, guys. Hey.